4 months ago, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would have Wave 5 of its booster course pass drop in just 3 days. It was soon after it did drop that I had an idea for a challenge that would involve every track in the whole game, both in and outside of the booster course pass. And now that Wave 6 has finally been released, that challenge can finally be announced. And I've been very excited for it all year. But all good challenges need some concrete rules to go with it. My name is Phoenix, and in this video, I'll be explaining the rules for what I like to call the 1440 challenge. Let's go! Here are the main rules. The 1440 challenge requires the player to play all 96 tracks in order and finish first place on each one. This means that the player has to finish first 96 times in a row. As such, this is a single player challenge and will need to be done in versus mode for maximum efficiency. The rules can be customized in versus mode, but here's how it should look for this challenge. 150cc, no teams, normal items, normal computers, all vehicles allowed with the tracks going in order, and the highest possible number of tracks in one Grand Prix. At the time I'm writing this script, I still have to wait a little bit longer before the wave drops, and the current highest number of races in one GP is 48. I'll have to wait and find out if versus mode will allow us to do all 96 races in one GP, but if that's not possible, then I advise you to do 2 rounds of 48. And like I said, this is a single player mission, so you'll be dealing with computer racers. And with normal items, this means coins and spiny shells will be a constant issue. Since you'll be doing all 96 tracks in order, you'll need to start from the very beginning with Mario Kart Stadium, and then ending with Wii Rainbow Road, from the Mushroom Cup all the way to the Spiny Cup. But of course, the reason why it's called the 1440 challenge is due to the number of points that you will have upon completion. By finishing first, you will gain 15 points, and the maximum number of points that you can get in a 48 race GP is 720. By doubling that number, you can gain a maximum of 1,440 points. This means that you will have to finish first 96 times consecutively in a single session, or 2 sessions of 48 if that is the maximum allowed. If you finish second place or worse on any one of the 96 tracks, the attempt ends and you'll need to restart from the beginning, as you can no longer reach 1440 points. But the most important rule for this challenge is for you to take care of yourself. This entire challenge will be a huge time sink, approximately 5 hours in total. You'll be holding down the A button for most of that, on top of ZR, ZL, and the left control stick. And I know from experience that it does get uncomfortable after a while. If you ever feel the need to take a short break so you can get rid of some of the uncomfortable sensations, there's no shame in that. Also, if you do this for too long, you can easily start to lose focus and drift off, so if you need to regain focus, take a break for that. And of course, if you don't feel like you're able to finish the massive challenge that this is, then take a break and come back the next day. If you pause in the middle of a GP, it'll save the number of points you currently have, and you'll be able to pick up where you left off. I don't advise doing this at the end of any GP, as it won't save your points. Also, if any creator wants to record their attempts at this challenge, I advise that you put a flashing lights warning in the title or intro if you do. Certain tracks, namely Electrodrome and Waluigi Pinball, have lots of rapidly flashing lights and colors, and could possibly trigger symptoms of epilepsy if the viewer isn't careful. I know some of you may be thinking I'm only saying this so I don't get into trouble, but I'm actually being serious here. I don't want to see any of you passing out or having a seizure in the middle of this. And now that I've explained the rules, you should be ready to go out and give it your best. I encourage anyone to take part of this if they would like. I will of course be taking part myself, but there are other creators who specialize in Mario Kart that I'd also like to see give this a try, such as JPGiviner, 2WD98, and Shortcat. I'm very interested in seeing y'all's takes on this challenge if you've got the time, but I will not force anyone to do this if they do not want to. With all of this said, I'm ready to close this video out. Thank you all so much for watching this little video, and for those attempting this challenge, remember to take care of yourselves, have fun, and I'll see you on the track. That'll be it for me for this video. I will see you next time. Farewell.